Barou Shoei is currently the best player in bluelock according to numbers. He is also a very popular character in the eyes of the fans, but there have recently been some allegations about the king apparently being a fraud. And as you probably guessed already, these allegations are false. Today we'll be talking about his abilities, his character, and also the reason why he is the exact definition of a striker. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, but only if you enjoy. And in the comment, let me know what you think about Barou as a character. You can also ask me for any future video you would like to see. With all that being said, let's get into it. First thing first, Barou is what you can call a complete striker, because he possesses any of the main abilities you need as a striker, meaning the ability to score goals consistently, a great physicality, as well as being good at dribbling. His shooting power combined with his shooting accuracy gives him the ability to score from very far. And on top of that, he has what you call the mentality of a striker. Barou Shoei has one of the best character developments when it comes to bluelock. And to be fair, at the beginning I did not like him. I really thought that he represented the bad side of the ego. He was just very immature and unable to understand things and work with other people. I can understand the feeling of wanting to score on your own, but he was just taking it too far. Even after he started getting along with isagi, he was still taking the ball from his own team. And while it was working because it is unpredictable, it was still very stupid if we're being honest. The new Barou is somebody that is completely different. He now fully understands what it means to be a striker and what it means to be a king. The old Barou was basically a king that would never win any war because he doesn't understand the value of the servants. He used to think he can just do it all on his own. And this was my main problem with how he used to be. After training and discussing with Snuffy, Barou became way more mature about things. He actually gets along with his teammates. He has friends now and he seemed like a very likable person. He is now a true king that has a team that is actually willing to serve him and play for his goals. And this works in so many ways because the Ubers can act as a wall to prevent anybody from scoring. They can also get through the field as a unit, whether it's by passing the ball or simply dribbling. And in front they have the king that can make sure that the play was not in vain by simply confirming a goal. Which now brings me to my next point, that Barou is not a fraud. So ever since we've seen Lorenzo dribble everyone and then pass the ball to Barou expecting him to score, people have been calling Barou a fraud, saying that he doesn't do it alone and his team just feed him goals. But to be fair, it is the same thing that Kaiser is doing. Kaiser being such a great striker that even Isagi calls him his ideal, what he wants to become. Which is crazy when we think about how big Isagi dreams and how good he is. Kaiser, that same striker that is almost on a pro level, and his only obstacle at the moment is Noah. And this elite striker does the exact same thing that Barou is being called a fraud for, being fed goals. But in reality, it is not what it is. It is called having a system based around someone. Do you know how good of a player you have to be for the coach and the rest of the players to agree to play for your goals? For the team to have such high trust in you that they are willing to rely on you to win? Or even for a coach creating a whole strategy and a whole formation based around you and you alone. This simply shows how far Barou has come. Barou has also been stated to have the best numbers not only in bluelock but in the whole Neo Egoist league, which includes players like Kaiser and even the master strikers. I know the masters only have 3 minutes, but I just felt like it was worth mentioning. Now I don't know how far that statement goes. Is he only talking about his goals or is he talking about his stats too? Because in that case, Kaiser having a 98 overall, Barou could even have higher than that. Yeah, I know I'm doing too much, and to be honest, this is very unlikely. Let's just wait until we see his stats. All that aside, this Snuffy statement just simply shows that Barou is one of the best players U20 at the moment. Reaching a value of 100 millions in only one game is insane. Especially compared to players like Ness that could also be considered some of the best. But Ness only has a value of 50 million even though he's been playing before the Neo Egoist League. So this goes to show how hard Barou worked and how it paid off. And finally, I'm just going to clarify something, the difference between Barou and Nagi. Because I know Nagi also has a system based around them, but it's not for the same reason as Barou or Kaiser. The only reason why Menshine is willing to play around Nagi is because they see his potential. And the team is having a lot of fun with his potential, just seeing how he can get and expanding on his creativity. And as Rio said, this could be a mistake that will cost them games. So him, it is not because of his talent, but simply because they want to test it. For others, it's because they are able to guarantee goals for their team, so the team is willing to rely on them to win games. What do you think about Barou, and who do you think is the best player in the Neo Egoist League right now? Do you think Barou has surpassed Rin or Isagi? Let me know about what you think in the comments, and you can also ask me about any future video you would like to see, and I will eventually cover it. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy, but only if you enjoy. And I will see you all next time. Peace.